Hey, welcome back to another update of my Canadian dividend investing portfolio. So if you're new to the channel, I'm a Canadian investor. I'm buying and selling primarily Canadian dividend paying stocks on the Toronto Stock Exchange. I use Wealthsimple Trade to buy and sell the stocks, and I track everything in this custom Google sheet that I made. And there's links to everything in the description below if you'd like to check out any of them. There's pretty good bonuses going with Wealthsimple at the moment, so you might want to check that out. But basically, in the last 12 months that I've been investing, I've got my stock value up to about $51,600, and I have a total gain of $3,600. So what that is, basically, that's a combination of the dividends that I've received, which is about $500, and about $3,100 in stock price gain or stock price appreciation. When you add those two together, you get about 3,600, and that's basically my total gain. It's about 7.5% of my portfolio, which I think is pretty decent. I didn't just put in all this money exactly 1 year ago. I've been kind of putting it in over the months, and actually just a few months ago I put in about half of this value. So I think I'm doing definitely all right. Like I said, most of the stocks do pay a dividend. The average yield is 4.05% at the moment, and that basically is, if you multiply 4% by 51,000, you're going to see about $2,089. So this is how much I get paid every year just for holding these stocks, whether the price goes up or down. Now, a lot of the stocks, the price slowly does go up, so that's cool. You'll be seeing that in the gain. But I'm really here kind of monitoring and checking in on this annual dividend income because it's slowly growing and it's just passive and is building a lot of momentum. But yeah, that works out to about $174 a month. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you which stocks I bought today, and we're going to come back and check to see how much this number has increased. But do you know what's even better than dividends? It's getting free money from Wealthsimple Cash. So if you're Canadian, you can really take advantage of this right now. Wealthsimple Cash is like a money splitting, a money sharing app. It's like the Venmo or PayPal.me of Canada. It's made by the same people, Wealthsimple, who make the broker that I buy and sell stocks with, which you'll see in a second. But basically, they're just offering $25 to sign up for this app. There's a link in the description below, and it's super easy, and it's actually really convenient to get because you can split like restaurant bills, you can send money to your friends, you can use it to pay for things on Kijiji, that sort of stuff, because you can make instant money transfers. Anyways, it's super easy to sign up. You can just enter your phone number, or if you've already signed up and you didn't redeem your $25, you can also use this code. And it's just going to take you a few minutes to fill out a couple legal forms, and you'll basically just get $25 deposited into your account, which you're able to use if you want. And the best thing that you can do actually is then you also get your own referral code, and you can invite your friends, and you'll get $25 for each friend that signs up. And you can really quickly rack up like $100 or a few $100s definitely by just inviting some friends, family, roommates, that sort of thing. So really do consider it. This is like the easiest thing going around if you want to earn a little bit of extra cash. But anyways, the link is in the description below, and let's get back to the video. So we want to take a quick look through my portfolio and kind of see what's going on here. Let's take a look at the green and red stocks. I think I'll actually sort it to have the biggest percent of holding at the top. This is kind of my preferred way to look at it. It just shows me that these are my big holdings, and as we scroll down, these are my smaller holdings, more or less. But we can see, fortunately, most of them are in the green. We got a lot of double-digit greens, a lot of single-digit greens, one huge one here, Lobla. Wow, amazing. That's so good. But then we also have a couple of red. So Allied Properties is down 2%, Algonquin Power is down a little bit, Northland Power is down quite a lot, and we have a huge drop in Cineplex, Intergex, and Data Communications. So what I was thinking today when I was purchasing some stocks is that I wanted to basically reduce my average price, because especially some of these ones like Cineplex, where did it go? Right here. I've just been pretty much watching this drop, and I think I just want to start slowly averaging in. It's not something that I want to have a huge position in, but I think I would like to reduce the average cost just so that this, this negative red number isn't so extreme. So what I did today is I just bought pretty much all stocks that were in the red. So I did pick up Cineplex. I didn't add anything to Intergex actually. I don't want more of these. I'm just waiting for it to go up, and hopefully I can sell it later on. But I did add a little bit for DCM, and also quite a lot into Northland Power. And I held off on Algonquin Power because this is a relatively big position of mine, and it's just barely in the red. And then I was looking here, Allied Properties, this is actually even bigger, but down 2%, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to sneak in and buy 1 share of that. So I did that as well. And then there was one other company. It's definitely not in the red for me, but I had a little bit of money left over, and that's Severia Corp, and I wanted to drop in just my leftover cash into there, and I think I picked up about 2 shares. So let's take a look exactly what I did in Wealthsimple Trade, which is the broker that I use. And like I said before, this is a pretty solid trading platform. There's no commissions, so you don't have to pay at all every time you make a buy or a sell, and that's actually why I use it. Plus, it's just a pretty easy to use and nice interface. Like I said, there is a link in the description below as well if you'd like to check it out. And if you do that, you can get 1 or 2 free stocks. I can't remember how that works, but anyways, pretty good deal as well. Even if you just want to try it out and see how it goes, then you're eligible for that sign-up bonus. But basically, let's just jump straight into, I guess, the activity. Today we can see, oh nice, I got another dividend here from Granite. I haven't logged that yet. I'll put that in after. But basically, Cineplex picked up a couple shares, just 4 at $13. DCM picked up 45 shares. They're just $1.13 each. Allied Properties just bought 1 because they're $43, and like I said, they're a pretty big position of mine already. Northland Power is something that I don't mind building up my position in, so I picked up 5 for about $200 total. And also just the last little bit of money I had in the account was Severia, so I dropped in 2 at $20. So what I do is I actually take all of these things, exactly the number of shares and the price that I paid for them for each of these, and actually I'll take the dividend here as well, and I bring them back into my spreadsheet, and I come into my transactions tab, and here is a master list of all of the buys and sells that I've ever done, and I just drop in each of them, making sure to get the correct quantity and price, and make sure that these totals over here as well add up to exactly what was showing in Wealthsimple Trade. And then also there was a dividend in there, so I'll come in here and I also have a master list of all my dividends. So I'm just going to drop in right down to the bottom. And this one was from TSE, I think it was from Granite. Yeah, Granite, GRT.UN. It was 44 cents on August 16th. So just drop that in August 16th, 2021. It was 0.44. And this is CAD. And actually something that happens with Granite specifically, it's the only company that I have that does this, is they always double up their payments. So I'm going to get another one later, August 16th, 2021, and it's going to be like bigger. So they always send like a small one first and then a big one, so I know it's going to be in Canadian dollars. But I'm just going to highlight this here. I'm just going to leave this here because I know later on I'm going to see this, and then I'll have to add in later, just so it doesn't get lost. But anyways, the last thing to do then is just to check the summary tab and see basically what has changed. And here I'm primarily looking at the annual dividend income, and we can see it's jumped up to $2,097. So if you remember at the beginning of the video, we were sitting at about $2,089. So we're up about $8 or $9 per year, can't do math, in just passive income from dividends. And actually, usually this jumps up a little bit more, but because I bought Cineplex and DCM today, neither of those carry a dividend, and so that didn't really get factored in. It doesn't add to my annual dividend income. But those 2 shares, or those 2 stocks in particular, are kind of short-term plays. I'm just eventually going to sell them and then reinvest that money into dividend-paying stocks. Anyways, I do see here that we've got negative $5 in cash, so I'm going to have to look into that. That basically means I think I missed a dividend. I have to look through here and probably go hunting for the dividend that I missed, because it shouldn't be negative $5. Actually, I should have $13.61. So anyways, not a big deal. I'll figure out where that is. The good thing about this sheet is it's typically always exactly lined up. It's to the exact cent. So when I see something like this, I just know that I've missed a dividend or put in a wrong stock price or something. So anyways, that'll be cleared up in the next video. But anyways, guys, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and do definitely consider trying out Wealthsimple Cash. It's a super easy way to get 25 bucks and then 25 bucks for each of your friends that you want to sign up as well. And guys, with that, I'll leave it there. And yeah, hopefully you guys take a minute to leave a comment and let me know what's going on with your investing. So see you guys down in the comments.